Yes, we're going to talk about Thor, The Dark World, my review on that movie. The sad part about Phase 2 and Phase 1 is that I feel like both phases, the weakest movie in the phases for Phase 1 and Phase 2 is Thor. Those two movies. Thor for Phase 1 and Thor, The Dark World. I mean, yeah, it's not my favorite in the MCU, library of, movies. But I do think, when it comes to Thor, I think the villain was kind of like, oh, I'm a bad guy, I'm gonna do some evil shit. I mean, I like the angle. I liked the relationship between Natalie Portman's portrayal and Chris Hemsworth's Thor. Their relationship, I believe that more in this movie, and then Thor, the original one. But don't get me wrong, all the characters brought their A game. I really liked Loki in this, and Loki was probably my standout character that I loved in this movie. But there was parts in this, like the fight scene at the final battle at the end was kind of like, okay, it was kind of a bit goofy. And I feel like they kind of wasted Thor's potential. I'm glad in Thor Ragnarok we kind of really got to see how powerful Thor is, and how, in the comics, he was very, there's this part in Civil War, the big Marvel event, when the clone of Thor showed up. I mean, everybody knew that the tides were turned for sure. But overall, this movie, there's some good moments too. I do like the Captain America cameo, even though it's Loki. But I still liked it. It was really cool. But it's, again, it's not, it's just, if I had to choose between, honestly, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to have that conversation. But Thor: The Dark World, I probably would give a rating of a 6.9, because I feel like this movie, I feel like I'm being mean to it by saying that. Okay, I'll give it a 7. It's just, it's not my favorite, but I'm not on that hype train saying it's the worst of the MCU movies either. So that's my review on Thor: The Dark World.